Give up to the mic. Sad David. The deep clap, David.
Thank you so much. I want to apologize about the whole shirt thing.
Why?
It wasn't.
Why? You don't have
No, I mean, like, all right, it was a little short. It was like lacy. It sort of looked like a curtain. And right, but you know, we all know Nathan's the coolest, so I know we didn't take it personally. So how's everybody doing? Everybody's all right? Confession, I really like to shop, which is strange sometimes for men, you know, people look at you like, oh, you like to shop. But I really enjoy doing it, but I can't do it the way I usually do it anymore just because I'm having too many weird experiences, like actually in the places that I shop. Case in point, I went shopping for groceries the other day and encountered a panhandler in the grocery store, which is strange. And as I'm walking up the aisle, I hear like, you know, excuse me, sir. And I'm like, oh no, please, not this. And he's like, could you please? And I'm like, I already preempted. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. You always do the pat down. I don't have any change. Like places you don't even have pockets, like on the shirt, touching your head, like I ain't got no change. And instead he goes, excuse me, man, could you buy me these Doritos? And I'm like, excuse? He's like, yeah, could you just buy me this bag of Doritos? And I'm like, of course not. Like, why would I buy you this bag of Doritos? Absolutely not. And he's like, please, please, man. And it just took me back to like when I was a kid and I'd ask my mom for Doritos or something. And so I was like, well, how does she deal with that, right? So the first thing I'm like, no, put the Doritos back on the shelf. Put the Doritos back on the shelf. Let's go. Put it back. But I don't want to hear it, right? He's still like, please, please, that other man's got Doritos over there. Why can't I have Doritos? I'm like, well, that other man has a house apparently, so he can afford Doritos. When you can afford your own Doritos, then you can get them. But right now we need to go, right? After that, he's like, no, come on, I really want some Doritos. And I just had a flashback, and I was like, you know what? I'll make you Doritos when we get home, okay? I'll do Doritos when we get home. Let's go. I'm like holding his hand. This is a grown man in the supermarket. I'm like, come on, I'll make you Doritos. And that's a lie, like we've all been told by our parents, right? We want some junk food. And they're like, I'll make you one better at home. And I don't know why, as a child, you believe it until you get home and they like cut up like a corn tortilla and like deep fried it and sprinkled some like Cheetos cheese on the top. And they're like Doritos and it's greasy and seeping through the plate and no, just me? This is the only thing that just happened to me? Okay, that's fine. It's a thing, right? And it's just like, it's one of those lies you can tell children, like you can lie about like food, you can lie about like the Easter Bunny, and Santa Claus, and you can lie about like toys, right? I always remember my mom was like, I'd be like in Toys R Us, be like, can I have that? And she's like, well, these Mega Blocks are cheaper and they're just like the Legos, but damn it, they're not like the Legos. Don't let anybody ever tell you that Mega Blocks are like Legos, because they're not. Anyway, so back to the guy in the supermarket. So after I tried to coax him to my place to have him have Doritos with me, I went forward and I was like, okay, fine, you don't want the homemade Doritos. How about something cheaper, right? How about these Oots? You want these Oots chips? You want the Oots? Oots? Uts? I don't know what they're pronounced, but he didn't want them. He didn't want the Uts. So I was like, fine, healthy. You want these sodium-free pretzels? He's like, I don't even like pretzels. I'm like, you had pretzels at grandma's house and you loved them. Let's go. Again, like my friend comes in, she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing with this man? And I'm like, I don't know. And so that's why I don't go to the grocery store anymore. Now I do all my shopping either online or from television. But what I'm finding is that like you watch television and you see like an infomercial for something, but I just can't get into it because they always start with the most ridiculous premise, right? They're like, are you having trouble tying your shoes, right? And you see a person and they're like, whoa, no shoes for me. It's the shoe tying system. It's called Velcro. It just stacks to your shoes. And I can't get with that. But what I can get with are the free things that come with like the infomercial thing, right? They always sell you like the Velcro, and then they're like, if you buy one of these, we'll throw in 2 can openers and a cat litter box dispenser. And I'm like, you know, I could use 2 can openers. I don't have any cats, but if I had a cat litter box dispenser, I'd probably get one, right? So that's why also I probably shouldn't shop on television, because I'm now got like 6 Snuggies at home. I've got like that thing that makes the like tostada bowls, but only with like 7-inch tortillas. It's all a mess. But yeah, that's my time, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I have more jokes.
Show Chad some more love.